Governor Spencer Cox of Utah has just signed SB 153 into law, making private voter data public. You will no longer be able to designate your information as being kept private. It will all be public, including your name, your physical address, your mailing address, what party affiliation you have, and what elections you have voted in. This is the letter that was sent out to over 250,000 Utah residents, saying that as of May 25th, 2026, this is the information that will become public. Voter legal name, voter identification number, residential address, mailing address if applicable, voting precinct and districts, party affiliation or your status as an unaffiliated voter, status as an active or inactive voter, the last date that your voter registration was updated, and a list of elections in which you have voted. Of course, reasonably so, many Utah residents are considering unregistering because they do not want their private data, like their home address, to be public. But that's the goal of this, because there's a couple caveats that they don't mention to you. The first is that whoever is accessing this private voter data has to pay $1,050 to access it, which is a pretty hefty fee. But for someone who is, say, a domestic abuser trying to find a victim, that won't stop them. There is also the allowance that at-risk voters or public figures will not have their data released. But in order to apply to be an at-risk voter, like if you have a protective order or you've been the victim of dating or domestic violence, you can apply to have your information hidden, but that is not a guarantee that you will get it. The goal of this is to reduce voter turnout. Who is going to feel the least intimidated if someone has their home address? Well, a man is, specifically a white man. Women are going to feel much less safe having their address public, that any man could pay a fee and access their information, including their residential address. The goal of this is to reduce voter turnout. Remember that Paul Weyrich, the founder of the Heritage Foundation, said, "I don't want everybody to vote." As a matter of fact, our leverage in the election quite candidly goes up as the voting populace goes down. The goal is to have as low of a turnout as possible.